Welcome to BNC Sports. I'm James Hill. College football. The late, great Bobby Bowden coached college football from 1959 through 2009. Coach Bowden is gone at age 91. We are joined by Charlie Ward, the 1993 Heisman Trophy winner and FSU national champion. He is also the New York Knicks first-round draft pick, 26th overall in the 1994 NBA draft. Watch this BNC Sports exclusive. Hope you and the Ward family are safe. Can you describe Coach Bobby Bowden, the man of faith?
I appreciate you having me, James. And Coach Bowden was definitely a man of faith, and he lived his life that way, and he wanted to make sure that everyone else lived their life that way. But he was a great ambassador for Jesus Christ. As a coach, and I was grateful that I had an opportunity to play for him.
Can you share with us your days being recruited? Take us back to Coach B recruiting you, sir.
Well, it kind of started with, Coach McDuffie, Wayne McDuffie, the late Wayne McDuffie, advocating for me to be recruited by Florida State. I was the first black quarterback to actually play, but I wasn't the first black quarterback that they recruited. All the other guys decided to switch their positions because either they didn't want to be patient and wait, or the coaches moved them to a different position because they felt like they could use them better at that position. Once I asked Coach, I wanted to play both basketball and football because he allowed Brad Johnson to play as well. And that's one of the reasons why I chose Florida State, was because he allowed Brad to play basketball and football.
Now, what was it like winning the Heisman Trophy and the national championship with Coach Bowden and the Noles Nation?
Well, winning a national championship and winning the Heisman by itself, is a great feat. However, whenever you can do it with a legendary coach and your teammates that you had been with for 5+ years, it's always great when you can win as a unit. The Heisman is an individual award, but there are a lot of guys whose name is tied to that. As well, because football is not an individual sport, and I was grateful for those guys. And being able to be under Coach Bowden's tutelage, and that being his first national champion and the first Heisman, was definitely a great honor.
Charlie, you also played Noles basketball, as you alluded to. You went on to play with the New York Knicks, the Spurs, and the Rockets. Also, when we look at Noles history, we see Deion Sanders Prime. Coach Prime was able to play baseball with the Seminoles and also football. How did you enjoy playing in the NBA and being a two-sport letterman?
Well, I just like to play ball. I have a book out called The Athlete, and that's basically what I wanted to do and be. I had to also understand that I had to make sure my grades were in order so that I could play. And so I worked really hard in that area because it didn't come easy. Sports came really easy to me. And so just getting an opportunity to play multiple sports in college was a great honor for me to be able to do. And then to have options to be able to play professionally was definitely a great blessing from the Lord to be able to have those options.
Charlie, what will you remember the most about the late, great Coach Bobby Bowden?
Well, just him being a man of God, his word and integrity, having great integrity. But also he's a great ambassador for Jesus Christ, and he wanted everyone to get saved. That was his ultimate goal. Whether it was a player, whether it was someone he learned, he actually saw in the streets. It really didn't matter. His goal was to be an ambassador, and I was grateful that I had an opportunity to be under that tutelage, for sure.
Take us back to your sideline when you were winning championships and you went back over and Coach B was there coaching you up, so to speak. Take us back to those fond memories.
Well, there were a few memories I had, especially my junior year. It was really eventful because my first 4 games I had like 13 interceptions. That's not a very good ratio when you start looking at it, but you know, it was challenging, but I had to go through the adversity. He allowed me to fail and gave me a second chance, and I was grateful that I was able to redeem myself. But he also showed a lot of humility that year, because for the 3 years that I've been there, he was calling the offensive plays. But he chose to give Coach Brad Scott and Coach Mark Richt the play calling duties to try to find an offense that would be better suited for the athletes that we had. And so, you know, that showed great humility. And I was grateful that, you know, he allowed Coach Brad, Coach Scott, and Coach Richt to call the plays because it did give us an opportunity to be able to spread the ball around a little bit more and use the athletes that we had.
All right, thank you, Charlie Ward. Finally, it's time for our BNC King of the Hill. He coached up the Indianapolis Colts to win Super Bowl 41. Tony Dungy is the first black head coach to win the Super Bowl. Tony Dungy is our BNC King of the Hill. Anthony Kevin Dungy was born October 6th, 1955 in Jackson, Michigan. While playing safety, he helped the Pittsburgh Steelers defeat the Dallas Cowboys 35-31 to earn his first ring. Winning Super Bowl 13, Dungy played in the league from 77 through 1980 after grinding as a coach. His hard work pays off when he captures his second Super Bowl ring. Coach Tony Dungy helped lead the Colts past the Chicago Bears on February 4th, 2007, making history as the first black coach winning the Super Bowl. It was Super Bowl 41. He's currently a pro football broadcaster, sharing his football mind with NFL fans across planet Earth. Tony Dungy is our BNC King of the Hill. Folks, we will be right back after these messages.